All right, the float has been created, and I'm gonna send out the link probably in like 45 minutes, and that'll close later today. So that is all good and done. All right,
Mm.
what's up, Ashley? Good to see you. Bam, happy to see you as well. Bam, what time is it usually for you around these town halls? Is it like super late? I think it is, right?
Написали только в следующую пятницу.
All right, muted.
It's 12 a.m.
Oh my God, really? So it is super late for you. Wow. Well, thanks for tuning in, Bam. BZ, great to see you. Crypto Pigoobs. Nice. I like that name. Good to see you as well. Cubic Ray. Hello, hello. Bosque. Yay. I think this is this your first town hall, Bosque? It's great to see you. Hello, hello. Bosque, I saw you unmuted. We can't hear you if you were trying to talk. It's totally fine if you don't want it to though. FR Labs, great to see you. Hero, nice. Great to see you as well. Hey,
Hello.
Hey, hey. Seeing all the waves in the chat. It's fantastic. Nice. Great to see you as well. Calcoin, hello. Nazir, Nikito, Professor Meta. Oh, nice. Professor Meta's here. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, Jacob. Nice to see you and nice to see everyone.
Yeah, great to hear you. Snowmobiles, welcome. Wheat, welcome. Tanjiro, love that name. Love that show.
It's awesome. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. BR1, welcome in. Wandering, hey there. W Falcon, Uzo, and Zero. Hello, everybody. Wow, we got a ton of people here today. And we got some super cool updates. So I'm excited to show everyone, and we're gonna kick some ass around these parts. Let me just make sure I'm streaming. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So I'm gonna get started here. Let me share my screen for all of you and make sure that that's going. Okay, cool. All right. So I'm sharing my screen now. Welcome everybody to our next iteration of our town hall. This is town hall number 9. So I believe this is actually our 10th town hall because we started indexing from 0. But welcome everyone. If you haven't attended our town halls before, this is sort of like a recap / like introduction to Emerald City, what we've been doing over the past 2 weeks, what we plan to do in the next 2 weeks. So it's sort of like a, review what we've done / give a little sneak peek for what's to come. And for those of you that aren't too familiar with Emerald City, we're broken up into 3 guilds: the Education Guild, the Governance Guild, and the Building Guild. And so we usually separate what's happened and overview things dependent on the guild. So this is broken up into 3 little sections, and let's, without further ado, let's get started. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to type in that text channel, or if you want to unmute your mic anytime, that's totally fine as well. It's totally up to you. All right. And we got Claymore here. Yay to see Claymore joined. Curiosity Flow, welcome. Ilya, great to have you all. Thanks for joining. All right. So first we're going to start with the Education Guild. So what's been happening on the education side? Well, one of the bigger announcements we're going to have today is about the next iteration of the Emerald Academy. So as you all know, boot camp number 1 concluded about a couple weeks ago, and all the graduates got a graduation certificate. And the next one is going to be starting on May 2nd. So this boot camp, I sent an announcement earlier that this boot camp will normally be $250. But for this next boot camp, it's going to be completely free for everybody to attend. So if you were thinking about attending, but you couldn't because of the cost, it's going to be completely free for everyone. So we're really happy to announce that for everybody. Yeah, so if you want to get interested in Cadence and all that, would definitely check it out. Now, one of the things that I mentioned before, about the graduation certificate, but one really cool thing that we've seen come out of these, of this program before, is we've given all of the graduates a special role. So as most of you know, this Discord is open for everybody. We don't gate really any channels. However, there is a private channel for everyone that graduated from the academy. And we've already had, several recruiters come into that channel and start recruiting the graduates from our program. So there's a lot of special opportunities that are specific to graduates of this course. And if you haven't graduated from it, you won't have access to those people. So it's a really incredible opportunity. I know I say that a lot, but if you go through this course, it will be very beneficial for you to get access to a lot of these people recruiting for Cadence developers. And of course, it's a great opportunity to get to know me and all the other instructors. And it is a fun time. It's not impossibly hard, and it's fun. So a great way to learn. So just what are like maybe the prizes of completing it? Well, you'll get a graduate certificate, graduation certificate. So this is great because you'll be able to show it to other people and have proof that you were certified. We'll talk about floats in a second here, but one extremely popular use case that I see is like a graduation certificate, right? Proof that you're able to show someone that you completed some course. Access to the graduate/recruitment channel. So like I said, like every single time that we have a recruiter or people looking for Cadence developers, people in that channel will have first access to all of that. And then Flow and Emerald City swag, which I haven't figured out a lot about yet. But I do want to look into Emerald City swag, because I think it'd be super sick if we were all walking around with like some t-shirts and stuff. So I would absolutely love that. And yeah, so that is some updates on our education side. So I guess like lastly, I'll give like a brief introduction to what the course actually is. It's a intro to Cadence course. So what that means is you don't have to know anything about Cadence, and you don't have to know anything about like coding. It's completely like you could literally have never coded in your life before. Of course, it'll be a little more challenging if you've never coded before, but it is, like we don't require you to know that much about coding at all. So, if you're interested in technology or getting your hands dirty in some code or Cadence development or learning about smart contracts, it's a great opportunity to do that. And we walk you through the whole Cadence journey, which is, the smart contract for the Flow blockchain. And by the end of the bootcamp, you'll be deploying your own NFT contract. So it really is a great opportunity to learn. And like I said, me and several other instructors here will be there to guide you along the way. And it's a fun experience. So I think the other thing I wanted to say here is that I had mentioned before that some of the graduates of, another benefit of this program is that if you graduate from this program, you'll have the opportunity to come on and teach with me in the next version of the bootcamp. So right now, we're going to be getting some funding from the Flow Foundation. So every instructor that helps me with this is going to be getting $1,000 to help me review these quests. And in addition to that, you'll have the opportunity to work with me, learn more about the language, and it'll be a really fun time. I always think the greatest way to learn is to teach. So not only will you be earning $1,000, but you'll be able to really dive deep into the language with me. So yeah, and if you reached out to me about being an instructor or you completed the boot camp, you know who you are. I will be reaching out to you somewhat soon, because we need I obviously want to start identifying who's going to do that with me. And lastly, one other cool thing is that so the Flow team actually is going to be providing us with like a pretty awesome marketing team to get the word out there. So I believe beginning not this Monday, which tomorrow, but next Monday, we'll have like an official marketing program going out to help recruit for this. So we expect a lot of people to be here, and it's going to be really crowded, but very fun indeed. All right. So does anyone have any questions around the Emerald Academy? And no question is too stupid, I promise.
Hey, Jacob, it's Professor Meta. When is the boot camp starting? So May 2nd, is that right? And how long does it go for?
Oh, it's a great question. Yeah, so it's going to be starting on May 2nd, and the boot camp itself is 4 weeks long. So it'll probably just be the duration of May. I say 4 weeks, but it's not like super strict. Usually like 4 weeks and like a couple days here and there to give people time to wrap up. So we'll officially start on May 2nd and we'll probably officially end by June.
Okay, and is it a mix of live instruction, pre-recorded courses, and what time zone can we expect these sessions to be in?
Great question. So it's 4 weeks long. There's going to be 2 live workshops a week. This isn't like official. This is what we did for the last boot camp, but I'm not official on this one, so I'm sort of like hesitant to give an official answer here. But it's gonna be 2 live workshops a week. The way we did it last time was we did 1 in the morning in Pacific time zone and 1 in the night for Pacific time zone, so that everyone around the world could pick a workshop and be able to attend at least one of them. And the rest of the content is completely asynchronous, so it's all just from this course. So technically right now, if you wanted to get a head start, you could, but I would suggest waiting for the workshops because we sort of sync up together about what we went over that week and, like review each other's quests, throughout that week. But yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, it looks like, oh.
Hey, hello.
Oh, hello.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, the like how far does it take you like from beginner to what? Obviously, I know it's not.
Sorry, do you mind speaking a little bit louder into your mic? I'm having a hard time hearing.
Can you hear me better?
A little bit.
Okay, so I was like, I was asking how far the boot camp takes you. Like, is it 4 week boot camp, and like how far does it take you, like from beginner to what? Like from beginner to
So like, what's the ending point?
intermediate?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah. It's a great question. So the boot camp will start you out. You don't have to have really any coding experience. So you could have never coded before, and that's totally okay. And by the end of the boot camp, you'll be deploying your own NFT contract in Cadence. So that's sort of like the range. Yeah, from beginner to Jacob, exactly, sorry, Cat. But yeah, so from no coding to like understanding your own NFT contract.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. So NJ says, oh yeah, so Kelcoin already answered that one. So yep, there's no prerequisite. Of course, if you've coded before or you've had some technological experience before, it'll definitely help you out because you won't have to learn all the beginner concepts. But otherwise, no, there is no prerequisite required. And there will be instructors here to help you along the way. So if you have any like coding questions or you have any cadence questions, instructors will be here for you. Ooh, I see Suricat has a new profile picture. That's good. I like that. All right. Cool stuff. I'm going to wait 1 more minute to see if anyone has any questions. Otherwise, we'll go on to the building guild. Suricat, that's Zoe from League of Legends, right? Does anyone else play League? My third main? Nice. Yeah, I played a game last night and I hated it so much. Nope. Exactly. So there's not going to be any sign up forms. There's not going to be any RSVP. So everyone's going to be welcome. And around probably a week before May 2nd. So what is that? Like April 26th or something. We'll just announce it more officially, and anyone who wants to join will just have to be in the Emerald Academy chat. So yeah, no sign up form. All right. So on to the building guild. So if you've been to our town halls before, you know that the building guild usually takes up all of our time because we have so much to talk about. But yeah, let's get started. So number 1, the one that probably everyone's really excited about is Float. So Float is by Emerald City, and we launched the past week. And we have some really cool statistics, actually, that I think are really cool. If we actually go to the site here and go to like the statistics page, you can actually see all the floats that have been claimed and all the events that have been created. So in the past, I think in the past week and a half or 2 weeks, we've had 66,645 floats claimed, and 433 that have been created. So, float events. So this is crazy numbers in my opinion. We just had an incredible amount of use, and people like Jimbo and even Claymore here and myself and just a bunch of people in the community have been using floats. So really love seeing that, all the use cases, and it's been so cool to see people claiming them. When towards the beginning, when all the floats are being claimed, they show up here actually on the live page when someone claims a float, and it's really cool to like see it go like shooting by the screen. And towards the end of this video, the end of this town hall, when I give everyone the town hall float, they're going to be shooting by the screen. It's going to be pretty cool. Now I've received a lot of questions about what float is. And it's easy to just like see a platform and just like be like, oh, that's cool, but like, what is it actually for? So I'm going to explain a little bit about what float is. Float is a proof of participation platform. So the goal here is not to make money. It's not to, buy and sell your floats. It's not like that. It's rather a utility or tool for project creators to, create their own events and have proof that people actually attended their events. So for example, for this town hall, I'm going to be sending out a float that all of you can claim to prove that you were here during this town hall. And the same thing for a Twitter space or anything like that. If you have a Twitter space and you want to give people a float for attending that, you can do that as well. And that way you have a record of all the people that came to your event. So that's what this is. There's a lot of cool things to do here, and I can even show you around some of the things you can do. Yes, like Kelcoin said, these are going to be displayed in Blockdo pretty shortly. But it would really help us if you upvoted the feature request on the link that Kelcoin sent to urge them to do it quicker, because they tend to take a long time. But these are all the floats that I have. So I created a founder float, an opening week float, an Emerald City town hall float that all of you are going to be able to claim soon. You don't know the password yet. Andrea Appreciation, like all these fun events, right? And this actually, so this bootcamp right here. So remember I was talking about the proof of participation from graduating the first bootcamp. This went out to 20 people. And that's it. So this is closed. No one can claim this, and this is a certificate that you completed the bootcamp. So let's actually go to this one because this is the most popular. Fun fact about this, by the way, this was claimed 41,238 times, which, to put that in context, out of the entire POAP platform, like every single POAP that's ever been created and every float that's ever been created, this is the #2 most minted NFT on both platforms combined. So that's some pretty cool information. I saw Flowverse actually tweeted that, and I was like kind of in shock, because like if you think about it, like POAP has been around for like a long time, and it's a very popular tool, and this is the #2 most minted NFT on both platforms. So thought that was really cool, and thank you all for participating in this. This was a float that went out during the opening week of the platform. So super cool. Yeah, and like Suricat said, this is probably the most popular NFT on Flow. BC said I made 40K wallets. What a snake. What a snake. But yeah, that was really cool to see. So some of the features, you can click this link up top and it'll actually take you to the event. This is a QR code you can show all your friends to bring you to the site. This is the event number, when it was created. It's telling me I've claimed this float. Here's the description. It's saying it's free, and this many have been minted. And there's a little admin dashboard. You can pause the claiming. You can stop people from transferring it. You can delete the event. You can give it to specific people. So if I want to give it to, Jimbo, for example, I can just mint it to Jimbo. I can upload a list of people to mint it to. I can add it to a group, so like Emerald Academy or the town halls. I can download a list of people who, who claimed it. And then if we keep scrolling down to this owned by category, This is a list of all the people who currently own this NFT, which is super, super cool. And we can even go to my float, and you'll see it says it's owned by Jacob.find. And this is my cool little float that I love spinning around because it looks super. I don't know why, it just looks really cool to me. So that's really cool. And then here's the description. And then this is one part that I think is really cool too. Is it says you can paste in a Discord. So actually, let me bring up my Discord right here. If I go to this event and I copy this and go back to Discord and I paste it, it's actually going to display it in Discord, or at least it should. But okay, well I guess not, but it should. I don't know why it didn't do that. Maybe it just took too long. That's okay. I literally tried this before and it didn't work, but maybe the bot's currently down. But anyway, that's the point of that. Is to display it in Discord. Of course, the demo gods are never with us, are they? But that is, the point of that. And actually, people have been displaying it a lot, which is really awesome. Yeah, it looks like the bot's currently down. Okay, I'll have to fix that at some point. But you can display in Discord, and then, we can even go to our account tab. And, we can look at the groups I've created. So I've created a group for Emerald Academy, for the town halls. That's the one that we're going to be claiming today. And then here's a list of all my floats. So super cool. One thing I'd like to mention too is the Relief Rooms float. This was created by Jimbo. This was part of the Harley fundraiser. So as probably a lot of you know, one of our community members, Harley, was hit by a storm and needed some, helpful money to, buy some generators and stuff for the town. And so we actually released this Relief Rooms float that costs 2 float token. And 101 people claimed it. So that is about, we can actually look it up, 101 times 10. That's about $1,000 we raised for Harley. And all of the, royalties that Emerald City got from this will be given back to Harley, of course. So the cool part is that, the Flow platform allows us to not only help Harley, but we now have proof of all the people who helped Harley. So, if you ever want to show your NFT for helping Harley out, you have it. And one other thing I'd like to mention is that, Float allows you to set a price for your NFTs. So if you want to sell your float for, if you want to create an event and everyone has to pay like 5 float token to claim it, you can do that and it will set a cost for your float. So that's the Float platform. That's what I wanted to show on the Float side. And I hope, I hope that was cool. So yeah, like I mentioned, between the entire PubUp and Float platform, the opening week float was the number 2 most claimed NFT ever. So woohoo!
Hey Jacob, it's Professor Med again. Did you mention that any floats that we claim would be available to see on Blockto?
Yes. So we submitted a feature request to Blockto, to get that done. Unfortunately, they take a very long time to respond, but Kelcoin actually sent a link in the chat to help get that approved quicker. So if everyone could go there and upvote it, that would be really helpful for us to get them displayed in Blockto.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So Q2 Thek says, what was the number 1 NFT on Flow? So this is actually this isn't just on Flow actually. This is between the POAP and Flow platform. So POAP's actually on Ethereum. So this is the number 2 most claimed even on POAP, which is pretty awesome. I'm not sure what the number 1 most claimed on Flow is, but I mean I would imagine this is one of them. Just based on the sheer number. So I see Doctor says, is today's Town Hall float be available after? Yes, so I'm going to be releasing that float in about 20 minutes here, but not yet. Make sure people stick around. All right. Cool. So the next part we're going to talk about is... Okay. What do you think as soon as I get the float? Oh, BZ, you rascal. You absolute rascal. Wait, hold on. I literally just, while we were talking, I just tried to, you know what? That's so funny. I actually know why the bot's failing, which we'll talk about in a second here. Wow, I didn't realize they were doing it that soon. Okay. I had not realized they were doing it that quickly. Okay, cool. All right, so the next part that we're going to talk about is the bounties. So this is probably why a lot of you are here, because of the token minter bounty. So we have submitted 3 proposals to the Dapper Collective's DAO program, their bounty program. One of them was a token minter, which we claimed. Another one was a Discord bot bounty that we turned away for now. And the reasoning for this was because at first it made a lot of sense for us to claim this bounty because of Emerald Bot. However, a lot of the features they requested, I personally didn't think were beneficial to the Flow ecosystem, and in addition to that, required like a lot of extra features that just wouldn't make sense for us to build. So we've turned that away for now. I hope another member of the Flow ecosystem takes that up. But I'm not sure what that would look like, since it wouldn't be the best to have 2 bots in the ecosystem. So we'll see what happens there. And the other one that we submitted for was Scaffold Flow, which is basically like a learning platform for the Flow blockchain. So I hope we get this one, because naturally in Emerald Academy, this is something that we'd be really good at. So I hope that we can get this bounty, because it would be really awesome. Okay. So cool. So the one that we're going to talk about today is the token minter bounty. So this is a $30,000 to $40,000 bounty. It's $30,000 if we just do NFTs, and it's $40,000 if we do fungible tokens. We'll talk about that later. But the point is that we have funds to start, developing this platform. So what is this bounty? Well, it's a platform for anyone to learn about NFTs, the Flow blockchain, and configure and deploy their own NFT collections without coding. So what we're actually going to do today is we're going to walk through this 721 platform, which is sort of similar to what we're going to be building. I mean, it actually is pretty similar to what we're going to be building. So it's helpful to walk through this together and get an understanding for some of these things. So let us click on, if we go to the main page, you can see there's a few things here. There's a guide and walkthrough video, which tells you how NFTs work, how to create your own collection, all that fun stuff. There's a contract option, which allows you to configure your own NFT, and then minting. So we're going to be doing these 3 categories right here. We're not going to worry about the art kit per se, but these 3. So what is, let's look at like the guide and walkthrough videos. So these are a bunch of videos created by this amazing guy. He did such a great job with this. That gives you an introduction to what NFTs are, what this guide is for. There's a whole section on how NFTs work, right? It tells you what are smart contracts, what's metadata, what are assets. And the most important thing about this is that it's super simple. Like, do you see how simple it is? It's a very short, very concise explanation with big font. Here's, it tells you what smart contracts are. It's very simple, pretty short. Just gives you a brief introduction to maybe what addresses are. It's got a fun little diagram here. All this cool stuff. So then it tells you like what metadata is, right? This is all about what metadata is, different assets, and tools. And so it's a very concise explanation of what NFTs are. And that's what we're going to be doing on our platform as well, sort of explaining a lot of these similar concepts. And then in addition to that, there's a contract option, which allows you to create and configure your own contract. So what does that mean? Well, we can look at it together, where we have on the right-hand side, a contract. This is all in Solidity because it's on Ethereum. But we have a contract here. And then on the left-hand side, we can configure our token however we want. So we can name it, and watch what happens when I name this. You'll see it changes the contract name right here. So if I call this like Jacob Rocks, you'll see the contract is now named Jacob Rocks. We can set a supply, like 5,000, and that changes it on the right-hand side, see 5,000. We can set a price, like, 10 Ethereum, and that changes the price on this contract. We can even set a token URI, which is like what the NFTs look like. We can have some other options, like, only the owner can mint, minting starts active, right? All this stuff. And then what it allows you to do is, notice we didn't have to code at all, and it allows you to click compile. And then once this compiles, we could deploy this to our account. And it would allow us, we have to connect our wallet, obviously, But if we deployed this, we would have our own NFT collection without ever having to, without ever having to code at all. So this is exactly what we're going to be building, like literally this. Of course, we'll have different options, like, because a lot of these don't make sense on Flow. But a lot of these options we're going to have that's very similar. And this, again, allows you just to create your entirely own collection. So that's one thing. And then, lastly, a minting UI where you can put in like a contract address and it'll allow you to mint from that address. So really cool stuff. And again, like I mentioned, there's multiple parts to this. There's the education part, like what is an NFT? What's an NFT collection? What is metadata, right? So the education side, we have a few people already looking at that. And then the NFT collection tool, which is allowing users to create. So, yeah, okay. And so, like,
Question, Jacob.
Yeah.
On the are you expecting content for the tutorial as well? So to walk through, that UI to essentially generate a smart contract. That's a secondary content? Okay.
Exactly. Yep. Yep. 100%. So that's going to be sort of like the documentation side of things. You see on his site, he has like, how NFTs work. And then the second part is actually going over the studio part. Although a lot of this stuff, like we don't have to worry about yet, obviously, because we don't have it done. But all these videos I'll be making, so we don't have to worry about that. I'll make these videos. And the workflow should be pretty simple once we actually build it out. So the main important part for now is like the actual educational side. Sweet. Yeah, so besides the education side, we already have Professor Meta and Foske and Curious Flow looking at that side of things. But of course, I'll be helping out there. But the other really important part of this is the the front end side. So we definitely need people, helping to design and build the front end. It's going to be in Svelte. And I know we have a ton of people interested in that already, but would be great to sync up at some point to sort of go over like a general style for the site. And what it's going to look like and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And we already have, I wonder if I could show this to you live, which would be really cool. I kind of want to show this to you live. Let me actually open up, what is it called? Oh, Token Minter. Yeah, let me actually open this up for you and show you what it currently looks like right now. I think it'll be really cool for all of you to see. So if we go ahead and log in here, so this is the site that I created, and I showed you all in the chat. But this is like a very dumbed down version of what it's gonna look like. But if you see here, if I change this name here to like Jacob is awesome, you see it changes it in the contract, and this is all Cadence code. And we can set like a max number, like 100. We can set a cost, like 2 flow token, and it auto updates the contract to handle all of this. So we sort of have the base ideas here, but we need to style it up, of course. Cool. All right. So that's the token minter bounty. This one, oh yeah, so Gateway. So this is something that we're going to be taking a break on currently. Gateway is, a pre-mint clone that lets you set whitelist and specify certain requirements to get on a whitelist. Zero here, hey Zero, good to see you. Actually did a lot for this, and it looks amazing. We're going to be currently taking a short break for this just to get the token minter bounty done. But I want to show you a little bit about what this looks like. So you can create your own whitelist. You can type in a name here like 0 is the best ever. A description, we can continue. You can select like certain tokens the user has to have to get on the whitelist. So for example, like we can type in like 10 flow. And we can continue. We can select some certain collections, like the user has to own an NFT from Basic Beast and Flovatar and Ballers. Continue. You have to have an Emerald ID to get on the whitelist. You have to have certain Discord roles. So we can add a new role, like a random server and a random role, and add that. And we can save it, and we can continue. We can verify that the user has to be following people on Twitter. So they have to be following Jacob on Twitter. And we can continue. And then there's this last page where it shows you, 0 is the best ever. Tokens, you have to hold all these verification stuff. It's really cool. You can even see it if you click on see details. and then if you press confirm, it would theoretically run a transaction. I haven't started the emulator, but it would run a transaction, and it would create your own whitelist, and then users could sign up for your whitelist. So super cool stuff. We're gonna be taking a short break from that, but we'll resume that pretty soon once we get going with the token minter bounty. All right, and then lastly, I know I'm sort of flying through these, but the last cool thing here is Emerald ID. So the reason the bot's not working right now, actually, is because right now the bot is actually under review by the Discord team, which is a really good thing because they're gonna verify the bot. Yay! So if you've ever seen Discord bots before, you might see that they have like a verified check mark next to the bot. Well, the Discord team is currently reviewing the Emerald bot. So there's going to be a verified check mark next to it. So that's why the bot's actually currently down, is because they're reviewing it. So, funny that they started doing that literally when I wanted to show you all the thing, but, yeah. So when will the building of pre-mint clone start? So, oh, you mean when will it start again? Probably... It depends on how much progress you make on the token minter. I would say probably 2 weeks. Yeah, either after the bounty, yeah, or in 2 or so weeks, depending on how he's put up the work. Yeah. Yeah, so one cool update to Emerald ID. So I don't know if all of you saw, but if you go to id.ecdao.org, you might have noticed that we added a login with Dapper option. That doesn't work yet, though. So it doesn't work. But it is here as sort of a sneak peek for some stuff that will be coming. So up to this point, we only allowed Blockdo. We still allow Blockdo, of course. But in the upcoming town halls and weeks, you'll start to see that we'll be supporting Dapper Wallet. We still need permission from the Dapper team. But I've been talking a little bit with some of the people on at the Dapper side. And they're keen on giving us access to Dapper Wallet. So I'm really excited to get that out there. And we should have Emerald ID linked to your Dapper Wallet soon, which, if you can imagine what that would look like, means you can start verifying all of your flunks, all of your NBA Top Shot moments, all your UFC moments, all of that kind of stuff will be available once we allow for Dapper Wallet integration. So really cool. And on top of that, we're planning on adding Dapper Wallet to floats as well, so that you can store all your floats in your Dapper Wallet. Alrighty. Yeah, like I said, the Discord team is currently verifying the Discord bot. So that's that. Yep. And I was gonna. It's kind of sad because I was gonna walk through some of the functionalities together, but I'm not gonna be able to do that because they're obviously doing with it right now. So Claymore says, could Dapper Emerald verify whole assets? Yep, exactly. Yep. So verify all your Top Shot moments and all the stuff like that. Oh, okay, look. Oh, nice. Okay, it looks like it's working again. I don't know why it's randomly working again. Okay, so they must have turned it back on for now. But look at this. Okay, so let me actually show you some of the stuff we can do with floats really quick. So let me log back into my float account here. And let me show you some cool stuff. So if I go to my floats, let's go to my opening week float right here. And if I copy this command and paste it into Discord, let's see if it displays. Yep, so here it displays my float. So here's the opening week float. You can see Surrey Cat's displaying his now too. Love it. It says who it's owned by. It says the ID and the serial. You can even click on this link to take you to the actual float page as well, which is really cool. So yeah, you can display them right in Discord. And I want to show you some other functionalities of the bot because a lot of people are don't know a lot about it. But there's a lot of useful stuff that you can actually use in your own Discords. So, one of them I'll show you is the /identify command. So you can run /identify and then type in a user, so like Jacob Tucker, and it'll give you all the information about me. So here's my address. Here's my my on-train address, not my real life one. We're not that crazy. Jacob.find. I don't have an FN name, but I really want Jacob.fn, but it got taken. And then Emerald ID. So Professor Meta asks, can someone explain the difference between a Dapper wallet versus a Blockto wallet? So my simple brain says the former can contain USD versus the latter being more for NFT and cryptos. So it's a great question. There's a lot of differences actually. So Blockto wallet is by Blockto. They're like sort of like I like to view Blockto as more like run by the community, even though it's not. But Blockto is obviously Dapper Wallet's owned by Dapper. So this is a much more centralized wallet. Dapper Wallet, and just to give you some context, initially didn't even really do anything on chain. It was all stored in the back end. So Dapper Wallet's much more of like a USD, paying in US dollar, not really like crypto central. And everything in Dapper Wallet is controlled by Dapper. So like applications can't even use Dapper Wallet because they restrict access to it. So this is a much more centralized, much more restrictive wallet. Blockto is, in my opinion, a lot better because it allows anyone to interact with it. And it's closer to the community. And in Blockto, yeah, like you pay in, Flow token, you pay in Ethereum, stuff like that. Those are the differences, in my opinion. Yeah, so it's what Bam said. It's like Dapper is more Web 2 and Blockto is more Web 3. Yeah. If you're interested in hearing a little bit about my rants, my biggest annoyance with Dapper Wallet as a developer is that they don't let you integrate with it. So like the whole reason why like right now we can't integrate this is because they don't let us. So we have to request access to it and get then we can implement it. Yes, and like Kelcoin said, there's actually a new wallet coming. I think it's called Lilyco, I think. So Lilyco will be coming to Flow really soon, like a MetaMask extension. So awesome stuff. How dare they? Yeah. Dapper describes themselves as a platform with more than the wallet, and they handle So yeah, agreed. Oh yeah, so back to the bot. So you can type in /identify and get information about a user. So we'll do that again. You can also set up custom verifiers. So if you're in your own Discord, and you want to give people a role based on whether or not they have a certain ID, you can type in /NFT verifier. And you can type in a contract name, an address, a public path, and a role. And this will give people a role if they have your specific NFT. You can also type in, let's see the other commands here. So, your float, right, to display your float. You can also type in /God, and this displays, God. So you can do that as well. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do here. And if you're curious to see all the things you can do, then you can go to the roadmap, or I think it's the start here. And here's some docs for the Emerald bot right here. So Professor Meta says, what are the timelines for the bounty minter? Do we have a deadline or we are working towards? So wait, so Fauske, do we have a delivery? Oh yeah, so it's sort of a similar question. So let's actually go ahead and look at it together. Let's go to here. Let's actually take a look at it together. So I believe they said within 6 weeks they want like an early draft. I think I'm right. Let's go ahead and see. Is it here? Yes. So we already completed step 1. So we already got the fourth of the bounty. Number 2 is a front-end prototype review plus acceptance. So this is a clickable prototype of the token minter front end that illustrates some of the early stuff, and it's due within 6 to 10 weeks from the assignment of the project. So we have 6 to 10 weeks to do that. This is the initial goal right here. Yep. All right. Cool. Good stuff. So the governance guild, yay. Governance Guild. So I always bring this up at every town hall. It's a repeated slide, but as part of like the Governance Guild, which is more on like the administrative side of things, here's our website. So ecdow.org. Love the website. Love everything about it. It's amazing. So if you ever want to send your friends, like a place to go to learn about Emerald City, it's definitely this one. So ecdow.org. It comes up with a lovely little prompt here. I think it looks so awesome. And it gives you a little bit more about what our guilds are, right? The Education Guild, Building Guild, and the Governance Guild. These are all the icons. This is our work. The Academy, Float, Emerald ID. This will soon have a lot more. I always love this part with the community part. There's all of us here, and then our partners. So yeah, definitely our website. Check that out. Cool. And then lastly, this is also a repeated slide, but here are the guild, and these are different guilds and guild leaders during this season. So a season in a DAO is tends to be like a 2 to 3 month period where we narrow in on certain stuff. We should actually to all the guild leaders here, we should consider starting a new season soon. Because if we actually go ahead and look at our roadmap here, so let's go on, let's look at our roadmap. So during season 0, right, we did all of these things, and we're currently in season 1, which but if you look here, a lot of the stuff we've actually completed. And so it might make sense to start another season 2 with some new goals here, including, finishing Gateway, the bounties, the next Emerald Academy bootcamp. So there's a lot of stuff that we should probably, I think it's worthy of a new season. We can talk about this later. But yeah. And these are all the guild leaders during the season. So if you ever have any questions or you want to get involved, these are the people to reach out to. So on the education side, it's Bam, Biartek, myself, and Andrea. On the building guild, it's Dean, myself, and Andrea. And on the governance side, it's Kelcoin, Andrea, Dean, Bam, myself, and Support Monkey. So is anyone here? Who are the guild leaders that are here, actually?
Yo.
Yo, we got Support Monkey here in the house. What's up, Support Monkey? We got Dean here. Nice. Calcoin and Bam. So, should we all spam DM Andrea with crying face emojis for not coming?
We can hit him up, yeah. It's Easter. I figure he's with his fam.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say we could all spam ping him, but oh god, what did I do? Oh no, what did I do? Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna do it too, I don't care. Yeah, no chill. Alright, everyone spam ping Andrea for missing. He's gonna be so annoyed. Oh my god. He's gonna be so annoyed. I love this so much. He's probably, yeah, you're probably right. He's with his family. He's just trying to enjoy dinner. He's getting spam pinged. Well, thanks everybody. We just gave Andrea a heart attack, so that's awesome. Oh, and yeah, one more thing. We have to spam Andrea. This emoji. Just spam it. Absolutely spam it. This is so great. Wow, this is the highlight of my day. So there we go. So if you're all wondering what happens to guild leaders if they don't show up, this is what happens. They get completely memed. This is what happens if you don't show up to the town halls. So Andrea, if you're listening to this, we love you. It's all in good fun. And that's it. So that's all I have for the town hall today. And let's actually go ahead and oh, and by the way, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give out a float, and then we're gonna verify ourselves in this Discord together. So let's go ahead and let me send the float link. Hold on. I'm gonna watch all them being claimed live. So I'll show you Meta in a second here. So here is Emerald City Town Hall number 9. So if you all go to this link, go to that link I just sent in the chat, and the password is without any spaces. The password is Jacob is cool. Just no spaces, all lowercase, just like this. Jacob is cool. That's the code. And if you type that in, you can claim it. And if you all want to see something really cool, watch my stream. We're going to see all them being claimed live. Let's see if they appear. I think they should, unless there's a graphical error. Then we'll see them come soon.
Is it because your wallet's not connected?
It might be. Good point. I'll try that. See what happens. It's probably on the graphical end. Oh no! Here we go. Look at that! Yay! They're all being claimed. Look, isn't that so cool? They fly through the screen. I don't know why I like it so much. Nice, Claymore. Nice. Super awesome. Now you all have that NFT. So one thing. So here's what I'm going to show you now, right? So I get a lot of questions on how you can then provide a role, based on whether or not a user has a specific float. So I'm going to show you actually right now, how to do that. So I'm going to go to the announcements channel, okay? And so this process is for someone who wants to set up a verifier, depending on whether or not someone has a specific float and gives them a role, right? So I'm going to do /float verifier, okay? Click on this. Now it's asking for two things, an event ID and a role. So if I go to my site, oh look, they're still being claimed. Look how cool that is. Nice. But if I go to my site and refresh the page here, here it is. So there's a float event with a bunch of numbers here, right? And we need to type in an event ID to mark that this is the event we want to verify from. So actually, the event ID is also in the URL. So I'm just going to copy it right here, go back to Discord and paste it in, and then the role. I'm going to right now. I'm going to create a new role. I'm going to call it Town Hall Participants. I'm just going to call it Town Hall, and we're going to make it a fun. I don't know what color do we want. How about pink? I don't know. We want purple. Okay, there we go. It's a purple. We'll save that. And if we go back to this, we should be able to select Town Hall. And now if I click enter here, you should all be able to go to the announcements page and click on verify. And it will give you the role because you now have the float in your collection. Cool, right? And so what I'm going to do right now is
That was easy.
so easy, right? So I'm going to go to the town hall, and I'm going to drag it above everything right now so that we can all just like see people claiming it. But if I save that, go back, and go to the text chat, you should see that everyone now has purple name, right? So super easy, super cool, and that is the power of Emerald ID. So that is how easy, not to flex or anything, but it is pretty awesome. So Harley, the reason you're probably not purple is because you didn't either claim the float or you claimed it into a different account than the one that's currently linked to your Emerald ID. So yeah, everyone's purple. And also for the record, I'm gonna remove the purple in a couple minutes here, but I just wanted to show you all what it would look like. So yeah. Indeed, Professor Meta, and that's definitely one of our goals here. So Dean, unfortunately, you don't get the purple only because you have the slick red, but the slick red is a lot cooler. So Kelcoin said not a fan of purple. Don't worry, we're gonna get rid of it soon. But I just wanted to show everybody. And one more thing, you can go ahead, you can take your float and you can display it in Discord. And look, there is my float for the town hall. So I have number 5. Who got 0? Someone display your float. And you have to prove it by actually sending it with the Discord command. Bam cheating. True, Bam cheating. Bam's cheating. Arrest him. Arrest Bam. Ooh, Bam got 3. Who got 0? Ooh, some sneak got it. Nikito got 11. W Falcon got 13. Nice. It was BZ. All right, BZ, show your float, you sneak. Is BZ scared? He doesn't want to show it. Maybe BZ got -1. Bye, Preston Meta. Thanks for tuning in. All right, everyone. So nice, fun and games. That is it for today's town hall. Thanks so much for tuning in. And if you're interested in helping out the token bounty, please reach out. We need front-end developers. We need designers. So definitely reach out. But yeah, let's kick some butt. So I'm gonna plan on having a separate meeting for the token bounty sometime this week. So that way we can all sync up and distribute work more fairly, because it's hard to do that during the town halls here. But thanks, everyone. That's all I have. And it's super fun. The secret passcode is Jacob is cool. This is gonna close in about an hour, so the event will automatically close in an hour.
Quick question: where did you post it again?
Oh, sorry. What did you say, Tanjiro?
Where's the link to get there?
Oh, it's right here. I'll send it in the chat.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hey Jacob, where is the chat? I cannot see it
Oh.
anywhere.
Oh, hey, Curiosity Flow. So it's actually if you go to the left side and scroll all the way up, and click on the text channel. So actually, I'll add you right here. So I just added you, so it should show a ping.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yep. And here, I'll send the event again. I'll ping you so that you can actually look at it. So there. That's the link that you will use to get the float, and the code is Jacob is cool, obviously.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming. Oh yeah, so look at that. So we can actually discover who these sneaks are. Right? So if we all look at my stream, we can scroll down here. Who claimed number 0? 0x5A, right? So let's go ahead and identify BZ, this little sneak. BZ.
Who's BC?
Oh, we got him. We got look at that. The sneak. Because look, so that's the power of tooling. Look, 5A. Got him.
BC is a very common username.
I'm sure it is. Oh, that's so funny. Nowhere to hide. Got him. That's awesome. Yeah, can we spam BC? God. Love it. Pass respect. This is awesome. So one more sneak peek. So what we're also going to do is so if we all look at my stream here and we go to my account page, you can see I have there's a groups tab, and this is Emerald City Town Halls, right? So this is a list of all the Emerald City Town Halls, right? And so every town hall we're gonna add a new event to this group. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add a verifier to verify that you have a float from this group. So what that means is that we can give someone a float, a role in Discord if they've ever been to a town hall, which is what I'm gonna do with this purple role.
So, like, can you do groups of groups?
You can't do that. No, you can't do like subgroups.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this for now. And I'm gonna remove the purple role, but I just wanted to show you all how cool that would be. So goodbye, purple. It's officially gone forever. Purple is gone. But if you want the green, if you like, you see everyone has the green roll. Make sure to go to the Emerald ID channel. And it's very easy to get your purple roll there. So you can Suricat, like you could have the bot like auto rotate through everything. But it's hard to do that because you'd have to rotate through every roll all the time, you know. So Vlad, I just got rid of the purple roll. It was just a test. Thanks so much, QT Tech. Oh, and yeah, I keep saying this over and over again, but if you are interested in getting involved in the bounty, go to the Token Minter channel and just type something there because we're very interested in having people, you know, help out. All right. That's it. So I'm gonna stick around if anyone has any questions, but otherwise, thanks everyone. I was muting some people from background noise, but have a fantastic day, everybody, and I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, thanks, Uzo. Thank you so much. I'll take a look at that.
Passa ali atrás e deixa a porta mesmo bater com bem força.
Purple haze all in my eyes. I love it. And Hero, let me know if you have any troubles with the NFT storage, because I'm definitely keen on getting that onto the prototype. Thanks, Uzo. Thanks, Snowmobiles. Bye, sweet. Bye, sweet. Thank you, Hero. Bye, NJ. Thanks, W Falcon. Bye, Vlad. Bye, Suricat. Bye, Zero. Bye, Harai Hori. Bye, Ashley. Bye, Fantastic. Bye, Charlene. See ya, Bam. Bye-bye. Bye, Calcoin. Thanks for coming.